Hi everyone, Peter Dennis here. I'm a certified consulting hypnotist, and today I want to talk to you a little about channeling. I mentioned in a previous video that some of my clients, while in hypnosis, began to channel. Well, in pursuing that a little bit, I've discovered in speaking with the channeled beings that my role is not to be a channeler, although that may come later, but for now, it's to be a facilitator for channelers. So I help them to make the connection, I help them to strengthen the connection, and I help them to work with the public. We start off maybe channeling for a friend, and then maybe a couple strangers, and we build it up to a group, and we do it over Zoom, and get it to a point where they're comfortable and they don't require me anymore. Well, this all started in July of 2018, and here we are now in November of 2019, and I have 15 women whom I'm working with who have all channeled, but their channeling has ranged from those who are going very public with this. They do presentations to groups, they do personal counseling, to the other end where one individual, you would not know she's channeling at all. She just counsels people and does give speeches, but when she does, she seems to be channeling a little higher consciousness that just helps her appear a little smarter. And then there's people who have decided that they're going to keep this pretty private and they'll deal with maybe family, close friends. So there's a whole range of application of this channeling ability, and I have the privilege of working with these women. To date, I've had over 100 conversations with these extraterrestrial beings. Some are spiritual, they have no bodies. Some are very physical, they have locations such as from certain galaxies or planets. And the spiritual ones, location isn't a thing for them. In any event, in summarizing what they are doing, they're giving us messages of hope, of healing, of empowerment. They're giving us information about metaphysical principles. You know, I think we all have curiosities about why we are here and the grand scheme of things, and they're shedding a lot of light on that. As well, they point out, and you've heard this likely from other sources, that we are going through a transition. It's a transition in consciousness from what is known as the third dimension of consciousness to the fourth. So when you're in the fourth dimension of consciousness, you're said to be enlightened, and we are moving towards that. We're beginning to graduate from the third dimension, sometimes known as the third density. But we're here to experience, and we've had most of the experiences and most of the learnings that we're going to get from 3D, and we're getting ready to graduate to 4D. Now, that transition is going to be a little bumpy. You can tell right now that things are accelerating. The good stuff's getting better, and the bad stuff's getting worse. So they're here also to smooth things out for us, help us understand what's going on, and help us to make the transition more smoothly. So all of it, in my opinion, is good news. It's otherworldly. It's not something we're used to. But I suppose if you step back and think about it, the Creator created many solar systems within billions, hundreds of billions of galaxies in probably an unlimited number of universes. And this is a creator who you have to wonder, would that creator stop creating after one civilization? Or might it take advantage of all those galaxies, universes, and solar systems and planets, and maybe create another system or another civilization or many? In my opinion, there are many. There are many of these beings around us. I even say some of them are walking with us. Anyway, in any event, they're here to help us. I think it's all good news. And I invite you to look at the Channeling Connection Facebook group page, where some of the women I'm working with are now starting to put information out there that will, I guess, be examples of what I'm talking about here. But overall, it's all good stuff. It's helpful, and it's certainly fun. I've had these 100+ conversations where I've had the opportunity to ask anything I wanted. And the information coming back is just absolutely fascinating. Anyway, that's it for today. More videos coming. So long for now.